You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show.
Leg out.
Hey. What? Cross. Twerk.
Cause mama got an ass.
Sir.
Hey, never seen it twerk like that.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? It's your boy DJ Jesse. Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV after show for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2, Episode 8. Come to Daddy.
Twerking it for daddy.
That beautiful voice right there is the one, the only Nicolette Gaona.
Hey, I like how you try to blend both of the names together.
Did you see that?
Nicolette.
Nicolette. Hey. Throwing it back to the 90s. So, yes.
What's up, Jesse? What's up?
You know what we doing. Running the booth today, the DJ booth, is Marissa.
What's up, guys?
All right, so very interesting episode. I thought it was kind of going to be, we were like so hyped for this episode. I thought it was going to give us a little more.
I mean, it did give a lot.
I felt like it was going to be more like action.
Yeah, it was just a lot of breakups and makeups and new beginnings with friendships. And it just was like, whatever. I mean, it's typical shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was a stale cup of coffee. That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, it's just a lot of bitch assness too. So I'm just saying.
Can I just say, though, this season, Joseline is the most beat.
She really is, though. Like,
the most beat.
She's a boss. I don't care what nobody says. She is a boss. I mean, she obviously isn't handling it herself. She's trying. Mm-hmm. But in the fact of her attitude and her personality, she is a boss in her own way.
But she is. But you also have to look at it like, look at where she came from and now she's thrown into this. So obviously she's not going to know exactly how to be a boss in certain situations. But I feel like she will get there.
Mm-hmm.
No, apparently 6 years down the road.
Right. That's kind of a sticky situation.
Ooh, but let's talk about Joseline, actually. So obviously last week, Shay, Joseline, they fought each other. Stevie, they did that photo shoot today, which they looked
amazing together.
Yeah, they were beat.
I know. Like, I really love them together. It's just so crazy how they can be so good one moment, and then the next moment it just be like turned up and like so fucked up.
It's like Ike and Tina just kind of reversed.
For real. In
a sense. Like, they both kind of have Ike qualities.
Mm-hmm. No, it's
and
so
none
true.
of them got the Tina quality, unfortunately.
Right.
So it's just an Ike and Ike. It's a Mike and Ike situation. You know?
Okay.
But so whatever he says, it wasn't right the way you handled things with Shay. And you got to fix that. And I was actually surprised that Joseline admitted to that.
Right. Well, she was admitting. She was admitting. Yeah. She was admitting that that the way she handled it, like fighting wise, but she was not apologizing for not wanting to do a record with you,
right?
Or the fact that she doesn't want Stevie to work with you until she's done with her stuff.
Well, do you think that that's fair?
No, but yes. Like, I can understand, she has this project. She probably has a date where it's set and that she wants to get done, so I could see that, hoping that nothing else is going to get in the way. So I kind of get where she's coming from. But at the same time, he does need to make money. He does need to work with other people. The fact, though, that Shay Mack is kind of like, probably what Joseline was before she is Joseline, you know what I'm saying? That might just be another thing. It's like, you know what, to Joseline, it's like just another fucking hoe, you know what I'm saying?
Joseline sees a little bit of herself in Shay, you think?
I really see Shay as a little bit more innocent. She comes off a little bit more innocent. I mean, we don't know.
No, I agree.
At the end of the day, like, she kind of comes off a little kiddish. I have to say, just the way she kind of
does.
Hey, girl, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, we don't really know at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But what I think is, I think she's kind of a little bit more innocent. So I feel like Joseline should kind of give her a little slack. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, I felt like she did give her a little slack. She sat down, you know. She did a little mean girl situation. Although right before she walks in, she's talking about, all right, I'll talk to that brace face bitch.
Right.
But then as soon as she sits down, she did like the mean girl thing where she was like, oh my God, I love your costume for her.
Such a shade.
Yeah, it's so shade. And then she apologized to her for hitting her. And I just felt like it was a little bit like, girl, you are trying to... Girl, we asked for caffeinated, and you are trying to decaf the situation here by telling her about Stevie buying you a TV. Why are you doing that? Why?
Well, exactly.
Like, if
and
it
that's
happened,
why,
keep it low key. Like,
why would you want to put your business out there?
I'm trying to think if she was doing it in a naive way, being like, you know, well, when he did that, you know, it was just as a friend thing. Okay, bitch, like...
But the way you came off with it,
right? It kind of
yeah.
like bragging a little.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, like he didn't tell you that he brought me a TV, you know."
Right.
But it's not that serious. Like, nah, bitch, you should have just kept that to your damn self.
Like, my house got broken into, so
Right.
all they saw was a damn
But-
TV. All you got was a TV.
But at the same time, Joseline shouldn't have been that irritated about that.
But okay, I get it. But she's not just irritated about that situation. It's a pileup of shit.
Yeah, and
that
that's kinda
has
like the icing on the cake. Like,
concluded
how are you
to
gonna do
this.
that when I told you not to fuck with her?
Right. Or like, okay, so now I'm forgiving you for not working for me. I'm forgiving you for even trying to think that this bitch is gonna get on record with me when we ain't even finished an album yet. I have apologized for slapping this bitch, and then you're gonna come at me. You guys are swearing up and down that y'all never mess around, and now you coming at me talking about he bought you a TV.
Right, right.
Well, bye, bitch. Then you have brace face, little
Right,
Dora the
like,
Explorer looking,
right.
tattooed wall
Fucking
looking.
Darla.
Right, can't wear her. So she got pissed and she left. And then she goes and talks to her booking agent.
Which her booking agent really gets on my nerve. Like, well, we just need to do what we need to do, and like, fuck Stevie J. Like, you know, I just feel like it's just that I just don't know how.
I feel like they need to talk. Joseline needs to talk. Remember when Rasheeda went to talk to Waka Flocka's mom? Nicki
Yes.
Minaj's old. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
I feel like Joseline should go talk to her, see what she can do for her.
Well, and I just think Joseline needs to find new friends. Like, why are you talking to your booking agent, girl? You need to go get some friends. Like, I just kind of feel bad for her. Like, I feel like
Think about it. She's probably coming out the strip club. And I can imagine the girls there.
And stuff.
So now she's in a new world. Like, it is the second season, girl. You gotta try to find something for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, kind of, you know, not bringing in the booking agent. I'm just saying, you know, just little things I see.
So she says she wants to break up with Stevie, calls him Captain Save-A-Ho, sits down with Stevie, and kind of, this is where, you know, I kind of want to say, like, she gives me boss bitch until you hear this. And she says, you know, I love you unlike anyone in my life. But, and then here's the boss bitch, you not gonna play me. And you're not going to do me like that, so we're done. And they're going back and forth. Stevie's threatening her about her career and how he owns it and how her career is done before it's even started. And then we find out that he has her for the next 6 years. That's going to be a really hard contract to get out of.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then as they're leaving, I love the way Joseline handled the whole situation, got up from the table, because he got up. And then this is how you know who has the power. As he gets up, he was so mad, he turned around to continue the conversation. She got up, walked past him. He followed her out. Her fuck up, though, was that she didn't get in the car.
Right away.
She shouldn't have said nothing to him. She should have just walked with her head up, looking beat, fly as ever. Get in the car. Burp. Oh, you want to tap on my window? Well, you better be careful because my mirror might boop.
Might hit you in the face.
Right. Give you a little
Right.
I would have had that door
and
locked
it's
too.
It's crazy because their personalities are very similar. So it's like if
she can probably calculate his moves.
Exactly, and she wants to come just as forceful as he wants to come. You know what I mean? And they really be like dogging each other, like And we all know they'll probably get right back together.
Oh, they're going to get back together. And that's how you know they're going to get back together, because she stopped, turned around, and wanted to give him... They want to get the last word with each other.
They do. They want to be the one to end something. Like when Stevie... Stevie didn't even want to end this whole thing, but he was like, when she started talking, like, he's like, fine, we're done. We're done. Like, whatever. He really acted like he really
it's
didn't
like done
fuck.
for today.
Right,
See
done
you
for
tomorrow.
today. Yeah, exactly.
So, sorry,
done
Joseline.
and done.
Right, you ain't done. We'll see you next week with Stevie.
Okay.
Unfortunately, who we probably won't see or shouldn't see is Rasheeda and Kirk. Are you ready for this one?
Damn, he is a fucking dick. A fucking dick.
It's funny. I reached out to his camp, so hopefully we can get him on the show. And
why would we want that trifling?
I'm just gonna tell you why. Now, normally here at AfterBuzz, when we get guests on the show, no matter who they are on the show or what,
I would always love to bring him
I
in
always
here.
pull it together and interview them and give them their fair chance. However, whether he comes in studio, whether he goes on the phone, and he hangs up on us, that probably will happen.
That probably will.
But my thing is I will let him say his side. And I know it's just going to be ignorant.
Like,
I don't
what
know.
is his,
I have no
literally,
idea.
please don't even put me on the damn phone.
But then he needs to be read for filth, because I feel like Rasheeda don't have enough gay friends, because she don't be reading him. Like, she needs to be friends with K. Michelle. Let K. Michelle come in and be like, oh, you don't want this baby? Well, boop. Like, because what are you doing?
Well,
this man, you said... Now, I get it. You probably have been a very faithful wife. You love this man. I get it, and it's really hard to walk away from a person.
Right.
This is something serious, though. This is a this is a breathing thing in your stomach, in which two of you have produced. And she says, the minute Kirk says no, I'm going to say, hell yeah. You sound like a dumb, weak woman.
What do you mean?
She says, I'm going to say, hell yeah. When he says no, that you don't... when he's like, oh no, I don't want to do anything with this, it's like, so you're just waiting for him to tell you the answer, but you know how he already feels about it. He's already... So
you think she should just be like,
I think at this point she should say, I'm having the baby, are you in or are you out? Like,
well, he obviously just said he doesn't want to be married. He doesn't want to be married.
Well, no, he said that after the fact.
That's fucked up. You can't just say, I don't want to be married. Like, motherfucker, we married. We have the ring. We did the ceremony.
Bitch, here's the marriage contract. Nowhere in it does it say we get 6 weeks off or a damn paid vacation.
Right.
Like, no, boo.
What is that?
And then at the end of the day, and she did try to read him, but he sat there and dared talk about, I want a blood test. Well, you know what rappers are famous for. Well, right. I'm glad she said, you know what men are famous for, too. And you be staying out 3 a.m. Last scene you had on the last episode, you done had a damn stripper talking about abortion. Like, boo, they ain't genie in a bottle. Like, what are you doing?
He's just really trifling. Like, oh my, like, I don't know how I would even handle that situation if I was her.
I'd be like, you reptar ass looking motherfucker, get the fuck out my house. Don't call me, don't breathe me. You ain't never touching this child. You ain't ever gonna see this child. I will be collecting child support from you. And the only reason he don't want to leave her, because then he said, I don't want to be your husband right now. Who says that? One. Two. And then she says, well, why are you here? Bitch, because you're the paycheck, Rasheeda. What is he doing? What is Kirk? Who is Kirk? We saw last season how thirsty he was to be in control of her career.
Yeah.
Talking about, this ain't in the budget.
Like, I would love to see where they stand right now.
Well, Kirk, I don't know what your budget is, because Rasheeda, I'm going to blame everything on Kirk. The reason Rasheeda has never popped off is because of Kirk. I have made that statement. I am sticking to that statement. Because under different management, I think Rasheeda might be able to do a little something.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like holds her back a lot, or wants her to be a certain way that's not even her way that she needs to be. So... I mean,
Boop.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just really over Kirk. I'm done with him.
Me too.
I know it's hard, Rasheeda, but I mean, to let somebody talk to you like that, be a father, be a husband, like, you know, it just
that
gets
would just blow my mind. That would blow my mind. I mean,
watching it, I just can't even believe it.
I know
because
that
it's
he's
just,
even doing that. Like, wow, like,
who says
no one has
that?
respect for. I have no respect for him.
So, Kirk, if your team is watching, please call into AfterBuzz TV or just come on. We'd love to have you.
We'll reach you.
For filth. But we want to give a shout out to everybody at home who watches us and listens to us on iTunes. If you don't listen to us on iTunes, please help us out at AfterBuzz by going onto iTunes and subscribing to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's free, and it just helps us get to #1 on iTunes. And as well, because here at AfterBuzz TV, we don't charge you for the content, we need to keep the lights on. However, in order to do so, not only do we create this type of content for you, but Kevin Undergaro and Maria Menounos, the creators of Serial Buddies, have also created an amazing movie called The Adventures of Serial Buddies. It's available on iTunes. You guys can download it. It's hilarious. There's tons of celebrities in it. The jokes in it are hilarious. And all I'm going to say is, it will teach you about energy vampires. It's a very serious topic that y'all need to learn about, and it will help you get through life. So The Adventures of Serial Buddies, Kevin Undergaro, Maria Menounos, here at AfterBuzz TV. Please support AfterBuzz by purchasing The Adventures of Serial Buddies. And we also want to give a couple shout-outs for our top fans. If you guys want to get a shout-out on the show, what we've been doing is this little contest on YouTube where just go in the comment section and just read some of these people for filth, and give us your funny take. We like the funny stuff. Funny take about what you think about the episode. So shout out number 1 goes to Mr. Seener. He just went in on their lives.
Let's hear it.
I couldn't even write it down. It was so damn long.
Oh, really?
So make sure you check out last week's YouTube. Shout out to Maggie Rose, and then also Flow fan since 2000. Shout out to you guys. So thank you guys for supporting us, watching us. Download us on iTunes, rate us, leave us a comment, and check out The Adventures of Serial Buddies. Yeah. From Hot Mess with number 1 and 2, let's talk about Mimi, Ariane, and K. Michelle. Can we just talk about how Ariane, first of all, don't even have a credit on the title?
Yeah, I know.
But Carly Red does.
I know that. I don't get it. Ariane has a lot more tea than Carly. Just saying.
Carly might be entertaining some tea though to get that.
That's
I'm
be
just
surprised.
saying, I'm not starting nothing or anything.
Right.
So Mimi, she was kind of mad at Ariane at the beginning, talking about, I felt like you didn't have my bag. Talking about what side of the fence are you on? Mimi, that's paranoia. Like, who are you? What are you doing right now? You've allowed these men to taint your mind so much that now you can't even handle
trifling. Ugly man. Like, what are you doing?
Bitch, his face has so many damn pock marks on it. Like, I want to start planting seeds on it. Like, the shit looks like Farmer in the Dell. Like, McDonald had a farm. Like who is he?
His teeth is looking like a broken gate. I don't get it.
The white picket fence around the motherfucking
and it ain't even white. It's, you know what I'm saying? So, I just don't get it. Like, it was clear today. Like, it was clear. We was like, oh, word? Like, he needs to stay behind.
And part of me feels like he must be really gay because I feel like he watched season 1, learned about how Stevie was. Cause
oh my God.
Did you
like,
see how
he was like,
he's like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and then he was trying to talk like
Stevie.
On my train, what train do you have?
Bitch, what train do you have? Who are you?
First of all, because none of us knew about you before, okay? I mean, we know what airplane you on, the one that was in your damn music video that wasn't even working.
That didn't even take off.
Right.
As a matter of fact.
So obviously that still is not moving, nor is a train moving, and nor is your career moving, and it's definitely not going to move after
you a grown-ass man
episode.
living in Atlanta with a roommate playing dress up like you an airplane, a flight attendant.
Right,
like,
and
who are you? What is
it probably
this
turned into a gay porno.
As soon as Mimi left, it was like, all right, y'all ready?
Y'all ready for the real thing? You know what I'm saying? So he basically was saying, you know, he was using her. Well, basically, if you think about it, he kind of was using her, though. Like,
what do you mean he said he was using her?
He didn't say it per se, But I kind of get that feeling that he's definitely like.
I mean,
I think K. Michelle or somebody said.
No, the psychic said it.
Okay, yeah.
But before we get to this, let's just finish out what he was saying. He said, "That's why." Well, she said, "Okay, first of all, Mimi, girl, I love Mimi because I want to meet her. I want to sit her down. I want to take her hands, and I'm gonna just rub her hands.
I want to give her a hug,
girl." That's a Destiny shot. Girl, I know you've been trying and you need somebody to talk to. I will be there for you, Mimi, because I just feel like you need some friends in your life.
Well, and I think
you need to have gay
friend.
friends, not gay boyfriends.
Right. Well, I think Ariane's a really good friend.
I do too.
You know, even though, yes, I feel like she kind of is like about K. Michelle right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think the three of them are good friends. I think they're all good for each other because Mimi can balance out K. Michelle, and K. Michelle can give Mimi that feistiness, and Ariane can balance. You know what I mean? Like it's like
a good triangle friendship
situation.
Situation.
So Mimi's sitting here though. So not only with the men, but then Mimi talking about her new T-shirt line called Maid, and you created it because Joseline called you a maid, and you gonna dress up in a maid outfit. Now I'm assuming.
Hold on, like, why?
I'm assuming the T-shirts are gonna be spelled M-A-D-E. I would hope. Like I'm a self-made person.
Oh, that would be super cute.
That's cute, but don't dress up in a maid outfit. Don't do it. Because I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to be like, this bitch want to call me a maid. Well, look, because to be real, like your T-shirt line ain't really gonna pop off.
It's a fucking T-shirt.
Right. This ain't the Jersey Shore
like no,
T-shirt
who wants, I'm just like people in these T-shirts, like, you know, like basketball wise, they've had their T-shirt, Tammy, all them, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I just don't get it. Like, why y'all making these words that are already out in the world? You know what I'm saying? Make it into like this comical thing. I just don't get it. It's
and
dumb.
So as she's telling Nikko this, he's like, "Yep, that's why I chose you. I'm coaching you." What are you coaching me on? Clearly not how to. I mean, let's talk about what you're not coaching me on. You're not coaching me on how to sell an album. You're not coaching me on how to use Proactive. You're not coaching me on how to be in a good relationship. And you're not coaching me on how to be straight.
Okay.
So what are you coaching me on? You damn ain't coaching me on the train that you talking about, because I don't even think you could afford a seat on the damn train.
You're not coaching on living on your own. You know, you ain't helping me out with that.
You clearly ain't coaching me on how to get girls in your video, because you have to date someone in order to ask them to be in your video.
Because they all gonna laugh at you and look at you like you're dumb, because all your girlfriends are probably knowing that you're gay. Oh. Just saying.
Bye. So I don't know what you're coaching her on, and I feel like Mimi is sitting there like, wait a minute.
If anybody's coaching, she's coaching yo ass, okay?
K. Michelle coached his ass.
K. Michelle kicked his ass with words, okay? And it knocked him.
And then he starts
like
talking
Jupiter.
about, oh no, we're riding on each other's trains.
Right.
Really, you're riding on Mimi's train, because the only train Mimi got right now is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which is the only thing that's making you relevant. And Mimi needs to wake up and see, bye Felicia, why are you on my damn show? Why are you on my train?
I was
what
just
are
so
you
mad
really
that
doing for me?
I was just so mad how she even handled the situation when she was just like, you need to finish rubbing my foot.
We're taking a moment of silence for that.
She should have told him to get the fuck out of his house, out of her house, her apartment that she lives by herself, okay, that she owns, and her business, and
by herself,
her show,
right?
Okay,
by herself.
Okay,
go home to your roommate.
Okay, roommates. Okay.
Anyways. Let's rewind it back a little bit. So when Mimi asked Ariane to how she felt about the relationship, Ariane, I really wish you kept it 100% real with her and said, I feel like your man is gay. I feel like you picked the first person who came around. I feel like you always need to be in a relationship, but instead you said, I just don't think he's good for you. Bitch, what? That's not a real friend to me.
He's not made for you.
That's not a real friend for me. Like, a real friend would read the relationship for filth. And
we'd be reading each other. Okay, so I think exactly.
And if you guys are friends, like, that's why for me, K. Michelle kind of was the better friend in the situation, because it's like K. Michelle should be able to openly say that and Mimi not get mad at it. Be like, okay, K, I feel what you're trying to do right now, but you need to leave because it's doing the most. Right. And if Mimi wants to stay there and finish it, do what she wants to do, which is what K. Michelle tried to do, but then Mimi gets in there trying to be the big bad wolf, and you ain't that.
And while the people who was really reading the situation, or the person who was really reading the situation, was the psychic, okay? She done told you it's death, honey. It is death. It is never coming back alive. You need to break up with this man. It is not going nowhere. It's death. Like, did you see that death card? Like, boom. It's done.
Bitch, strangers are telling you that this relationship ain't working. And not only strangers, but a damn deck of cards is telling you, bitch, run.
Right.
Run from the old one and run from the new one.
Dang.
Because they ain't working.
Right.
Then she talks about the psychic talking about, first of all, the high priestess leader, like.
That's crazy. That was really crazy. I was even getting chills. I'm like, oh, Lord, I don't want to go to one. They're going to read my life.
How did you feel about her, what she said about K. Michelle? In her heart, does not care for you, but acts very friendly.
Well, I could believe that.
Yeah, I mean, even how,
because I feel like K. Michelle doesn't really care about nobody but herself.
Really?
Like, low key. Like, I think she has like friends and acquaintances and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, she just doesn't give a fuck if you didn't grow up with her. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if you think about it,
yes and no. I feel like, sort of, I get that, but I also kind of feel like K. Michelle has been hurt so bad that at this point she doesn't really understand the friendships, because I feel like she's so hurt. Like, if you do something like, oh my God, you're not my real friend, like, I can't trust anyone.
Well, and emotional friendships are just like, people who are really too sensitive, it just normally does not work out.
And so when K. Michelle went to go talk to the A&R people, talking about her negative attitude and these incidents are diminishing your brand, and K. Michelle, you could see the stubbornness in it.
Oh yeah, she was like, I'm not doing anything wrong. No, I don't care. And I mean, we all been there, you know. And she finally, just like defending ourselves, like, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know. I write good music. I sing great, you know. It's my thing.
And it is what it is. I mean, yeah, we like the feistiness of you, but it's like, I feel like you're holding on to that one thing and being like, this is K. Michelle. Well, what are the other sides of K. Michelle? Because you're acting like this all the time, but your music preaches something else.
Right. It should be like a nice, and then just all your anger and all your animosity. These are these words that I'm using tonight. I'm sorry, but my vocab, y'all learning some new words tonight, okay? Like, real talk. Like, I need to go back to English or something. Okay, or English class, whatever it's called. Anyway, can you just speak for me?
So I feel like, and it was very interesting because when she talked about, I feel like everyone in Atlanta doesn't really have my back, and that I need a new start and a fresh people. Well, I think that would be good for her.
Yeah. Like, I think she should move to, like, North Carolina.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like she could fit there in North Carolina.
Girl, why?
North Carolina, come on.
All right, Petey Paul.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of feel like,
I don't know why I said
think about it. In life, when we go through incidents, or when you have a lot of strain on you and you feel like you're held in one position, you need that change, whether it's let's just change my whole hair color, get a haircut, do something spontaneous and random.
Well, and I'm
so
sure,
move to New York,
and I'm sure Atlanta is a very small city, and I'm sure everybody knows everybody knows everybody's tea, because everybody knows whoever's fucking whoever's doing whatever they're doing. Everybody knows, because they all probably fucking the same people in the same circle. And knowing the same gays in the same circle.
And
they all
they
be friends
sure
with everybody
do.
else, and the gays be talking. You know what I'm saying?
Forget the gays, because let's just talk about the small circles that be fucking. Too. Because let's talk about Scrappy, Shay, and Erica.
The popcorn Shay. Popcorn hoe Shay. Oh, girl, why were you rubbing his back?
I was so mad at the scene.
I'm sorry. I'm never going to rub no man's back unless he's my boyfriend or something. you're gonna be rubbing my back until I say, okay, I'll rub yours. Okay.
But think about it. I
First
mean,
of
this
all.
bitch was in the bed with Flavor Flav.
Well, yeah, she's
like,
a popcorn hoe. So, I mean, yes, obviously it's typical, but I'm just saying, damn, like, you could at least waited. You know what I'm saying? Like, you over here already giving a massage, like, oh, Scrappy. Like, oh,
I missed you.
like,
Shay
God.
giving him back rubs, talking about it feels so right, though it's so wrong. Girl, bye.
Yeah.
Scrappy, they're talking about their friendship, and do you feel like the sex has ruined the friendship?
Duh.
And Scrappy says, yeah, because, you know, then it makes everything get deep. Well, damn, Scrappy, if you have to think. Because I know how hard it must be to try and use your fizz-na-ee. Like, you can't even make
the thiz-na-ee.
regular statements without
I
is-na-ee.
And I thought my vocab was bad.
Like, no, first of all, you're not
Boo.
Snoop Dogg. You
Right.
will never be Snoop Dogg. I enjoy you as an artist, but you ain't that. The fizz-na-ee thing.
As an artist, wait, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Did I go there? Oh,
Man, can I go
so
down?
sad.
But he is in rehab now, actually. He was forced to go to rehab. So.
Oh, well, good for him. All right. Okay.
So Tracy and Erica end up going out.
Tracy, what are you
Tracy's
doing?
me-
You're going to be
Tracy's
stirring up
messy.
a pot, okay? You over here acting like you did not talk to Shay about the whole situation, about how, and then you over here with Erica. Oh,
Like,
like
what
really?
happened?
Dina? Bitch.
Girl. And in front of the children.
And I love how Erica was like, oh, speaking about popcorn hoes, you was with one. Did I not call that last week? Did I not call that last week? I sure did. And Erica was giving her a straight like, bitch, what you doing? You over here clocking tea about hoes that your man be with, okay? And you're over here hanging out with them. Hello.
What?
And Tracy over here, I just, you know, like, my man. You know, I just always begin. You're like, girl, you all are not together. Like, I'm sorry. She really thinks
She's
they're
like
still
the
together and they
crazy
have
relationship.
problems. Like, no, like seriously, like Erica has a reason. Okay, they were engaged, about to get
Right.
engaged. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, you know,
And
we're
it's
just trying to
fresh.
find a friend spot, or we're trying to. Tracy, how long have y'all been trying to find this comfortable spot? Because last time we known, y'all have not been together for a really long time, so y'all should have been there by now. Like,
I need
just
Tracy to
saying.
get a man.
Yes, she needs to get a new man.
I feel like she probably hasn't even had sex since they
I
broke
really
up.
don't think she has.
That's why she's all wound up like, yeah, Drew. Like, whoa.
Why are all these other hosts fucking you?
Pop, 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 pop. Like, sit
Popcorn,
down.
popcorn. Where's
sit
my damn
down.
popcorn? I need some popcorn.
Can we get some dick for Tracy? Get her
And not
juiced
dick
up and
Tracy.
oiled. And I feel like Tracy would be a whole new woman. Like, what?
She'd be like, Drew
$25,000
Hill.
$25,000 for
Drew
what?
Hill.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. Okay.
So whatever. She said, Erica says that she will have a talk with Shay. I can't wait for that to happen.
Oh, yes. And yes. And yes.
So messy Tracy leaves that and then goes over to damn
Shay. And
talking.
Shay's like, over here. Yeah.
So when was the last time you saw him?
We did like, bitch, are you trying to tell us what you did? Like, that was so disgusting. Like, you over here talking like girl, we
No, she wasn't really trying to do that. She was just flossing the sperm out her teeth. Anyways, so she tells her that the messing is me. Do you need a bucket?
Maybe soon.
And that she wants to cut Scrappy off, and that she knows she needs to have a talk with Scrappy.
Girl.
Well, that talk with Scrappy did not go
And
well.
what Tracy said, though, he's never gonna put a ring on it. He's not.
Bitch,
He's not.
like, this
You
is the
are a
thing.
side hoe.
Side chick hoe. Popcorn hoe. That means you're in, you're out, you're on the sideline. You will never be where
You're
Erica
there when
was.
he's hungry.
Right.
Okay.
Like, the only marriage that you probably could get out of that is if Mama D wanted to have some sort of lesbian pet.
Right.
You
that
could
too.
probably fit that category.
I mean,
Now,
you couldn't
I
even
did
get
feel
Flavor
bad for
Flav.
Shay. I feel bad for Shay because I just feel
Did
like
you hear what I said?
Flavor. Oh, right. You
couldn't
couldn't
even
even get Flavor. We need to end the show.
I'm sorry. I just had
You know
to say
what?
that.
I want to finish talking about it, but like.
I mean, you couldn't even get Flavor Flav. So, yeah.
No, you did not just say that. That is
I'm sorry,
subversion.
I'm just
Anyways, at the end of the
saying.
day, first of all, Erica, who has his child, can't even get him to tighten out. Why would you feel like, girl, like your pussy is just good enough? Like it's just.
And I mean, I get it. Scrappy's playing with her heart. He's playing with it. You know what I'm saying? He's being a typical dude.
The thing is though, like, I'm watching this. I'm like, they're all dumb.
They're all just so dumb. They're all just
and like
dumb.
I'm not mad at it because I just don't. I think they all just where they grew up or whatever. They just don't know any better.
Yeah.
But it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like you're sitting here yelling at Scrappy, talking about, and then you talking about you had sex with him 6 days before he got engaged. Well, bitch, why do you want to be with someone who's sleeping with someone
and then
trying to get engaged?
Oh, because she a hoe. So, I mean, there's really not much to talk about this because it's going to be going around in circles just like freaking Scrappy said.
And then
ring around the rosy.
I'm just so stuck because then Scrappy's sitting there trying to turn it on her, talking about, all right, so other than using you, playing you, pretending we're friends and fucking you, and then me going back to Erica, what else did I do? Well, apparently the dick is good because she keeps coming back. But other than that, what friendship is there?
Nothing.
What's really there? You have nothing to talk about. Like Scrappy could talk to a damn wall and get a friendship out of that. He was the way he was talking to that dog.
That was like his homie. Right. Like, you know, keep it square. You know what I'm saying? Like the dog couldn't even pound it, but he really thought he was pounding a paws. You know what I'm saying? Put the paws on him, literally on the dog.
I felt bad when Shay was crying and Scrappy's yelling at the door.
Did?
Like, I did feel bad because
I just think she's just dumb.
And I feel bad for her, but it's just like, girl, you know better. You know better, and I can't wait for you to sit down with Erica because I know Erica's gonna read just you. Dumb. Look at you like, oh, and you didn't know that? You didn't know that? And Shay's gonna like react like, oh, I didn't.
No, I just don't.
And I can imagine what.
Like, I just don't know, like Scrappy does. You know how
she can have bug eyes because when she don't know something and she gets scared, she has to be like. And then Scrappy's pouring drinks on the doors. It was just a mess. But at the end of the day, Shay, like, you couldn't get Flavor Flav. You ain't gonna get Scrappy. So on that note, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. There was no prediction because there was no damn what's gonna happen next week. So I don't damn know what's gonna happen.
I guess we'll see
at this point. So leave us a comment on our YouTube page. Whenever you get shout out on the show, hit us up on iTunes, download, rate, subscribe. Check out the Adventures of Serial Buddies. Follow us on AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. Keep the conversation going at DJ Jesse J.
And you can find me at Sensei_DRC. Holla.
Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
Ow.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Mama got her ass so fat, I ain't never seen it.
Buzz you later.
Bye.
And so she twerking for like that. She say she don't.
Views expressed herein are those of the host only, do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners.